This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
July 4th weekend represents an important milestone for my Substack as well as the podcast. Over 200 episodes later, I wanted to celebrate with everyone and offer a 40% discount on the annual billing plan for the premium content. Now, if you've been following me prior to the podcast, you'll know, in addition to the writing, I've always wanted to start a podcast because I couldn't find a financial product or podcast that discusses the markets without going into politics and without advertising all over the place. And typical financial podcasts last over an hour. So I wanted to, first I was looking for a content creator that had one that, summed everything up in 10 to 15 minutes every day that I can listen to on my dog walk, on my exercise, or just with a cup of coffee in the morning. And I could not find it. And I felt I could do a better job. So I stopped, pausing and delaying myself because I had every excuse in the world not to start. However, with your support of both the paying and free subscribers who have helped grow this channel and this podcast, I want to thank everyone. And for those that want to experience the paid content, which has both written form and long form unlocked podcast content, I would like to offer this 40% off, which comes to basically 37 cents per day. This promotion will be valid until midnight of July 4th, and it will be only the annual billing. So it will come to $144 billed annually, which basically, if you don't have a calculator, comes to $12 per month, or $2.77 per week, or 39 cents per day. Thank you for all for supporting the content, the Substack and podcast thus far. And I hope to see you on the premium edition. So with that, let's get into the podcast. Welcome back, everyone. It's Tuesday, June 25th. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. Hope you are having a great Tuesday. Let's jump right into the numbers today. So looking at breadth, we had 197 new highs on the NYSE and 266 new lows. 38% of stocks were advancing versus 58% declining. Taking a look at the 50-day moving average, we had 51% of stocks below its 50-day and 38% of stocks below its 200-day moving average. Now, my new metric for the NASDAQ, new highs versus new lows, we had 3 times more new lows. So that's not good. We had 38 new highs on the NASDAQ versus 124 new lows. So while, if I had to summarize today, while the S&P and the NASDAQ were green, the Dow was negative. So basically, it was the mirror image of Monday's session. So what sold off yesterday bounced, and what was bought yesterday got sold off. So that would be kind of how I would summarize today's session. Taking a quick look at what was strong and what was weak, I have a pretty long list here, so I'm going to go through some of them. I did want to note that after hours, Rivian is up like 40% on the news of Volkswagen Group's $5 billion investment to partner with them. However, keep in mind, Rivian's peak all-time high is like $170. I don't want to be Debbie Downer here, but you have to know where a stock is coming from. So what was strong today? You had many I would say Bitcoin and Bitcoin related shares bouncing after the heavy sell off on Monday. So you had Hut 8 Corp, ticker symbol HUT, up 16.6%. MicroStrategies up 9%. Reddit up 8.6%. Rivian during the cash session was up 8.6%. DJT up 8.5%. Carvana up 7.6%. NVIDIA up 6.7%. ARM up 6.3%. Instacart 4.8%. Hims and Hers up 4.5%. DRV, which is the inverse of housing builders, up 4.5%. Coinbase up 4.43%. AppLovin up 4.05%. Bitfarms up 3.7%. Marathon Digital up 3%. IREN up 2.8%. Zeta Global Holdings up 2.8%. Lam Research up 2.7%. Google up 2.6%. Tesla up 2.6%. Kava up 2.4%. Meta up 2.3%. SMH up 2.3%. CrowdStrike up 2.3%. Sweetgreen 2.2%. ASML up 2%. Dell up 2%. And Spotify up 2% today. Let's take a look at what was weak. My list for weak shares are just as long as the strong ones, so let's go through some of these. You have Birkenstock down 4%, Restoration Hardware down 3.7%, New York Community Bank down 3.5%, the Volatility Index down 3.5%, ACMR Research down 3.45%, KB Homes down 3.3%, Cura Sushi down 3.2%, Hovanian Home Builder down 3.1%, MongoDB 3.1%, XHB Home Builder Index down 2.8%, ITB Home Builder Index down 2.79%, Natural Gas Futures down 2.79%, Beazer Homes down 2.78%, DR Horton Home Builder down 2.5%, Pan American Silver 2.4%, Zillow Group down 2.3%, Pulte Homes down 2.3%, TriPoint Homes down 2.3%, Toll Brothers down 2.3%, Wayfair down 2.3%, SLV down 2.2%, Silver Futures down 2.1%, Affirm Holdings down 2.1%, and SILJ down 2%. So a lot of red in the home building stocks today. For free members, continue to watch the Mag 7. Keep watching yields. For the economic data calendar, we do still have some reports coming out this week. We have ADP Wednesday morning and initial jobless claims at 8:15 and 8:30 respectively. Thursday is quiet, but then Friday you have the unemployment report. And keep in mind, on Thursday evening you also have the debates happening as well. And then next week we have another holiday, July 4th. So it'll be a truncated week again. Paying members, please stay on. I'd like to go over some charts with you. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.